Parmesan cheese gets its distinctive flavor, firm texture, and unmistakable aroma? What's behind those huge golden wheels that take over a year to make? Today you'll find out how Parmesan is made straight from the largest factory in Italy in a process that combines tradition, science, and a lot of patience. Let's go! Parmesan cheese, or Parmigiano Reggiano, is much more than just a simple grated cheese for pasta. It is considered the king of cheeses and follows an ancient recipe that has barely changed since the Middle Ages. Produced exclusively in specific regions of Italy, such as Parma, Hedrimia, and Modena, Parmesan carries a quality seal protected by the European Union. And most impressively, it takes about 550 liters of milk to produce just one wheel of Parmesan. But how is it actually made? The history of Parmigiano Reggiano begins more than 900 years ago in the medieval monasteries of northern Italy. Benedictine monks were looking for a way to preserve milk for longer. And so Parmesan was born, a hard, long-maturing cheese that is ideal for storage. Over time, the recipe has been refined, but the basic principles remain the same to this day. In fact, the region of production is controlled by law. Only cheese made in delimited areas, with raw milk, fed with natural forage and without preservatives, can be called Parmesan Rano. It all starts with a collection of fresh milk. Parmesan requires raw, high-quality milk. It must be used on the same day it is milked. Producers mix the milk from the previous night, which is fattier, with the lighter milk from the morning. The production of this cheese involves heating the milk to a precise temperature in large copper kettles. These kettles are traditionally made of copper because of its excellent thermal conductivity, which allows for uniform heating and precise temperature control. In addition, the step of heating the milk is essential and serves several purposes in the cheese-making process. First, it pasteurizes the milk, killing any harmful bacteria that could affect the quality and safety of the cheese. Second, heating the milk to a specific temperature activates enzymes naturally present in the milk, which are essential for the formation of rennet. Once the milk has reached the desired temperature, natural calf rennet is added. Rennet is an enzyme that plays a vital role in the coagulation process, causing the proteins in the milk to clump together and form curds. Once the milk begins to coagulate, forming a gel-like substance known as curd, it is ready to be cut into small granules to release the whey. This crucial step is accomplished using traditional tools such as a spinner, which is a specialized rennet cutter. The spinner consists of a series of wires or blades arranged on a frame designed to cut the curd evenly. The rennet cutter is carefully maneuvered through the curd mass, creating small pieces that facilitate the release of the whey trapped within the rennet grains. By cutting the curd into granules, the surface area exposed to the whey is increased, speeding up the process of draining the whey and ensuring an even distribution of moisture throughout the cheese. For some time in the liquids and heat them during the process. This way, the cheese can remain soft enough that it can easily take the shape of the mold. It is important that it takes the shape, as this is the characteristic design of Parmesan cheese. Once placed in the mold, the cheese is slowly slid into it and left there for some time. The factory produces several batches of cheese at the same time, which ensures that a constant supply is maintained. Machinery has definitely made the production of Parmesan cheese easier. A large network of conveyor devices is present throughout the factory, which makes the process much faster. Workers use machines to transport material from one stage to the next, where further processing takes place. The cheese is now engraved using a stencil, which gives it that unique characteristic design on the outside and is also stamped during the molding process, which provides the reference date, which is useful in the aging process. The cheeses are then dipped in salt water, also called brine. This is done to completely remove the moisture from it. The cheesemakers ensure that each piece is submerged properly. To further ensure absorption, they turn the cheese every few minutes and dip it properly during the process. The cheese then remains in the salt water for up to 20 days. The wheels of Parmesan cheese are then taken to a room full of machines that sort them according to the date of production. Even though it has been soaked in salt water for almost 3 weeks, it can take almost 7 months for the core of the wheel to be salted. And this is where the aging process comes into play. The aging of Parmesan is often referred to as the maturation process. And after the brining process, machines help to make batches of cheese wheels that are then sent to the maturation storage. The cheeses are sorted based on the dates stamped on them, which helps to form groups of those that were made on the same date. After the wheels are carefully sorted by the machines, they are ready to be sent for the aging process. The Parmesan cheese factories have huge storage areas that are used for aging the cheese wheels. The wheels sorted by the machines are sent here and automatic machines carefully place them in dated columns. The Parmesan cheese is aged for at least 12 months, and this can be increased as per the requirements. However, older pieces are priced higher, while in the storage area the Parmesan cheese does not sit still. A special machine visits each wheel frequently and turns it upside down. This is necessary to ensure that it ripens on all sides evenly and that the salt can do its job properly. After almost a year of aging, the Parmesan cheese is ready. It is checked by the experts with a hammer test, and once it passes, it is ready to be packaged. This process is automated and is done accurately using a wide range of machines. Cheeses are cut using saws and wires, and it is important to cut the slice to a specific dimension. Automated cutting machines are used to slice the large wheels of Parmesan cheese into smaller portions to meet a variety of needs, such as retail packaging, food service, or automated cutting ensures consistency in portion sizes and minimizes waste, increasing efficiency and reducing labor costs. Specialized molding machines are used to form the cheese into different shapes, such as blocks, triangles, or graduated shapes. These machines use molds and pressure to precisely shape the cheese, maintaining uniformity and aesthetics across the product range. Automated packaging systems are used to efficiently seal and label the cut and molded portions of Parmesan cheese. These systems can handle a variety of packaging materials, including vacuum-sealed plastic, aluminum foil, or wax paper, depending on the product specifications. Automated labeling ensures accurate product information and marking, meeting regulatory requirements and improving traceability throughout the supply chain. Automated conveyor systems transport packaged Parmesan cheese products from the production line to warehouses or distribution centers.